Welcome to Letcher County Central High School here on Facebook and YouTube, Bluegrass Sports Nation, as we have a doubleheader 53rd District action. It will be the Lady Lions of Cordia visiting here the Letcher County Central Cougars. I'm Anthony Bersalia, joined alongside my tag team partner tonight, Mark Young. Mark, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm just glad to be here, excited about what these Lady Cougars play. We haven't got to see them all year at home yet. This is their home opener, so let's play some ball.
Yeah, 2-2. Cordia on the season lost to Clay County 32-8, beat OBI 62-37 in a tough one against Jenkins 34-31. So that'll help them come district tournament play with seeding. And then they lost to Williamsburg 52-21. You look at Letcher Centrals, we're just under a minute and a half starting. 4-1 on the year, had a tough one against Twin Springs out of Virginia 48-44, but has since beaten Rye Cove, who made a run to the semifinals in football 55-45. Lady Cougars beat them at that UVA Wise tournament. Beat Lee out of Jonesville, Virginia 51-42. Shelby Valley 68-48 at Shelby Valley, and defeated Belfry on the road 74-53. So there you go, 4-1 for Coach Keith Baker and company after that first loss, right on off 4 straight. And then Coach Kazee and company 2-2, Mark. So a good 53rd District battle here. Cordia has never beaten Letcher County Central in the series history.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I can't imagine being able to throw it in ahead of time, because these things always play each other tough.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you what, that's one on the counter. We'll count that. And tonight, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say if there's any number that is messed up or have to be, we've been to the scores book. They've written it down, KHSA. We were talking with Manus earlier about that not being up to date on some instances. And if we miss a name tonight, it's not because we didn't try. We looked at the official book, got pictures, the whole 9 yards. And we will be here. Dave Hammond back there trying to mess with us here on the broadcast, their colleague here. How's it going, Dave? We're going to step out, though, for the national anthem. It's to our sponsors. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services, from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
For great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back to Letcher County Central High School. We have the starting lineups, and Mark Young, take us away for the starting lineups for both teams.
Okay, for the Lady Lions of Cordia, we have number 10, Shakira Johnson. Number 3 is Haley Deaton. Number 13 is Leah Lamb. 22 is Taylor Sloan. And rounding out the top 5 is number 44, Asia Singleton.
And that's Shakira, just by the way. I was told that from the official, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
Thank
like
you.
the rapper. You're welcome. Or the singer.
Okay, for your Lady Cougars, starting at guard, you have Miss Kara Holcomb. At forward, Miss Emma Pavlik. At the other forward, Miss Jaylee Wright. At a guard, Paige Dameron and Big Allie Bailey is starting at center to round out the top 5 for the Cougars.
And we have those numbers there officially from the book. Just to say that again, Holcomb wearing number 1 tonight for the Cougars. Paige Dameron is wearing number 5. Jaylee Wright, number 10, normally wears 20, but number 10. Paige Dameron, number 5. If I said that, I apologize. Emma Pavlik, 3. Allie Bailey, 52. So those are the numbers tonight. Of course, the Cougars coach, or Lady Lions coached by Gary Kazee, and the Lady Cougars coached by Keith Baker, who has been here, Mark Young, since the 2017-2018 season. That is a long run. And of course, the Lady Lions in the black uniforms, go numerals, go trimmings, and the Lady Cougars home uniforms in the white uniforms, blue numerals, blue trimmings. But Coach Keith Baker's been here since 2017-18 in 2 regional championships and 4 runner-ups during that time.
Yeah, and he's been a long run coaching at the middle school level before he stepped up to the high school, so he's been around a long time doing this.
He has. That's definitely sure. 2019, 2021, and 2023, so 3 runner-ups, I believe, there. They won it in 2020 and 2022, and we're going to have Wright tip it off. And I'm looking forward to this action. Oh, your officials for tonight, Gary Hammonds, Mark Pence, and Dennis Hall. Dennis Hall, he was telling me this is his first year coming over from the 15th region, and the Lady Cougars will take it. Mark, what are you expecting here early on for the Lady Cougars?
I thought they would work it into Bailey, which Bailey got the rebound and went back up and got fouled. So I think they're going to work it inside and pop it back out and shoot some threes.
And this is the first district matchup for the Lady Cougars. That's going to be on Asia Singleton, her first, team first. 7:48 remaining early on, no score. Coming into tonight's matchup, as Bailey can't get the first one, she's averaging 8.2 points per game and 4 rebounds per game, Mark.
Now, is it just me, or this doesn't seem like the first game of the season as far as the opener at home? It's got a lot of great atmosphere.
Bailey cashes in on the second one. Give her 1 point, 1 of 2. Lady Cougars is a team from the line here early on. Here's a full court trap by the Lady Cougars, and near steal by Pavlik. Nice pass by the Lady Lions. Deaton. And now the Lady Lions with the lead. Dameron coast to coast. Got it. Back and forth action, and now the Lady Cougars stand in that press, and a turnover first for the Lady Lions. Pavlik up and in. Pavlik, nice offensive rebound. 5-2 as the Lady Cougars set up. Cordia turning it over again, second turnover of the game. Swing pass, Holcomb just off. Tapped out of bounds. That was last touched there by Johnson of the Lady Lions. So 7:02, almost a minute gone. 4 straight buckets now for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, the Cougars have been putting a lot of pressure on the Lions to try to keep them from getting across court, and it's been real effective so far.
Dameron just rolls off. Holcomb. So another offensive board for the Lady Cougars, and they'll set it up as the Lady Lions here in a man-to-man. Pavlik finds her friend Holcomb. Long 3. That's now a 7-0 run by the Lady Cougars, and another turnover, 3 straight by the Lady Lions. We're going to have a foul on the floor. This will be the second team foul on the Lady Lions. And I think they got that on land, but we'll check it here. Yeah, it's her first.
Yeah.
So, second team foul.
The Cougars are just keeping the pressure on right now, Anthony, and I think it's going to pay off for them.
Dameron. Almost. And the Lady Lions on the rebound. Set it up here. Good board there by Lamb after she committed the foul. And now Dameron will bring one down of her own. This will be a turnover off her foot. Yep, good call. But still give her the credit for the rebound. First turnover for the Cougars on the turnover end.
You know, as a nice drive by Singleton, she didn't get the basket to go, but, man, she took it all the way in there and put it up. Nice shot.
She's gained a lot of confidence. Seen her play over the last few years as a 7th grader and just really, and now Lady Lions, they give it right back to the Lady Cougars. And Dameron with the and one at the other end. Give her 4th point of the game, and already the Lady Lions with 3 team fouls. And this is going to go on Deaton. That will be her first. So 9-0 run for Letcher Central, and coming in for the Lady Lions will be number 11, the 8th grader, Kendall Whitaker.
Yeah, keeping the pressure on in the transition game for the Lady Cougars right now has been very effective. And I'd say they'll stick in that until the Lions figure out a way to get around them.
Can't connect on the M1. Singleton the rebound. 1 of 3 Cougars as a team from the line. And another turnover. 5 straight turnovers for the Lady Lions. Wright picked up her dribble. She'll take the 3 after the pass from Holcomb. Strong board. Pavlik with 4. And I think Coach Kazee has seen enough. We'll take a 30-second break on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
12-2 with 11-0 run for the Lady Cougars, and Lions are trying to get the ball down the court against this press.
After 5 straight turnovers, there's a little hesitation, a near turnover there. Well, and it comes up, another turnover. We'll see what Coach Baker sets up here. He was razzing me, as that's no surprise to start the pregame there, as Holcomb couldn't get that one. Strong board there, though, by Lamb. And we're going to have a whistle on the call. Foul, I believe that's against the Cougars. I think they got that on Holcomb, her first, team first.
Yeah, I mean, she just nudged her and knocked her off balance. It looked a lot worse than what it was, but they still called the foul.
You look at last year, the Lady Cougars came up a little bit short against Estill County in the semifinals. Of course, not County Central, and a turnover at Owsley County, but Cordia, but Owsley, beating Not Central that year was the first time. You had to go back since 2014-15 when it wasn't a representative. At least one team from the 53rd in the girls regional championship is Holcomb around the world. Pavlik, well, they're fighting for it, a jump ball. That'll go over to Cordia. Back to what I was saying there, Mark. Last year it was these two teams, Knott County and Letcher not making it since 2014-15 to the regional finals, but you still got some veterans who were on that runner-up team in 2023, and some got to play little action in 2022. And Coach Baker's going to want his team to be right there at the end again, as they've always been for the last few years, as we have another jump ball, and that'll go over to Letcher Central.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Baker last week, and he said the piece of the puzzle that he needs to find is a true point guard, and he feels like that he would have a solid team when he gets that person in place, and he's searching and he's trying different kids out. So,
because Jalen Witt had been the point guard but she had some significant minutes as Wright gets the bucket. All starters now have scored for the Cougars, make that a 13-1 run or 13-0 run, and another turnover. That's 9 unofficially for Cordia, but she played in significant minutes as Bailey gets it in. 3 for her in the game. Now make it a 15-0 run, Lady Cougars, and another turnover. Dameron give her 6 in the game. I guess that's now a 17-0 run. Now, and another turnover, that's 11. Make it a 19-0 run.
That was Dameron again.
Coach Kazee has seen enough, or we have the time on the floor. We'll just keep it right here. Talking about last year, Mark Young, or the Coach Baker wanting to be there. But you look at some of the players that got to play in 2023. Paige Dameron had significant minutes. Allie Bailey and Kara Holcomb had the most experience on as far as that's concerned. Scarlett got in a little bit during that time. Of course, last year, Scarlett got more minutes for the Lady Cougars. And but you really look at what the Lady Cougars have lost over the last couple years. You've lost Kaylee Ray Banks, Tori Holcomb. You've lost Kiara Couch, Jalen Witt. A lot of transition now for the Lady Cougars. Of course, 2 years ago, Emma Pavlik hit a big shot at Floyd Central to send the game in overtime. Letcher Central came up a little short, but so you've got that experience, but not as much as you had. But I know these Lady Cougars now learned a lot from those women.
Oh, absolutely. They had some good role models there and teammates. And one of the things that you always do as a player is you look at what other people are doing well and you try to do the same yourself. So that's how you grow as a team. And I think by the end of the year, this team's going to be solid.
I do too, and that's what always happens with Keith Baker-led teams. They start off a little bit, he'll tell you, we're not where we want to be. But he'll let you know, if he knows you well, we've hit our stride. And, you know, they did that a few years ago in 2023. And last year, you know, that's a long drive going all the way to Estill County to drive, but the Lady Cougars made a good run last year as well, and now they've got Anderson on the rebound there. Anderson, you know, getting some good minutes last year on JV as Baker will take the long three, and Lamb will have the rebound. Hatton on Singleton. Anna Hatton picks up her first foul of the game. Of course, Anna Hatton, the junior, averaging about a rebound a game this year. Second team foul on the Lady Cougars. The only Lady line to score has been Haley Deaton so far, so Singleton looking to get on the board, Mark.
Yeah, she's made some great moves to the goal. She's just not been able to get it to go down.
It's still a 19-0 run by the Lady Cougars currently. Cordia led it 2-1. As Bailey got 1 of 2 from the free throw line, the Lady Lions came back and hit it. And pulling her own rebound down to Singleton. Nice move. Bank is open. Stops that 19-0 run. And now Lady Cougars will set it up. You got Anna Hatton on the court, number 14. Scarlett Stamper, number 25. Kaylee Baker, 21. Keegan Anderson, 13. And she knocks it down, and Molly Cottle, number 4. You saw Anderson there at Neon a lot, coming through the system, Mark. Talk a little bit about what Anderson brings to this Lady Cougars team.
Well, first of all, she's just a fabulous kid if you get to know her on and off the court. She works hard at everything she does. She goes full force, and she's very, very intelligent, so you usually only have to show her 1 or 2 times, and she's got it.
Baker with the pass from Stamper, give her 2 points. Of course, Anderson got the rebound, already 2 in the game. And you look at the Lady Lions so far, of course, only 1 stat was reported from 1 game. And Singleton, just off of that 1 stat, is averaging 5 points per game. Taylor Sloan, 3 points. Coach Kazee still has a young team. Most of these kids are 8th graders. The only starter that's a junior is Haley Deaton, and she's had years of experience for the Lady Lions as well. As a near turnover there, they've already got 11 unofficially in the game. Well, we have Baker and Singleton tied up. That stays with Cordia.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Lady Lions are really trying to get the ball into Singleton, and man, she's a workhorse. She's not having that much success right now, but that doesn't keep her from working hard.
Inbounds as the Lady Lions setting it up there with Sloan. Sloan, of course, as mentioned, the 8th grader. Man-to-man here for the Lady Cougars. Moving the ball around, trailing it by 20. Under 2 to go here in the opening quarter of play. The first of a doubleheader tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thank you for joining us here on Facebook and YouTube. Another near turnover, and Molly Cottle comes up with the steal for the Lady Cougars. Looking to add to the lead. Nice take, Stamper and one. Scarlett Stamper. She's averaging 4.8 points per game on the year and 7.8 rebounds on the year. And that's going to be the 14th foul on the Lady Lions.
I mean, that's just a good aggressive play. When they get the ball in there low, they're taking it to the hole.
And that foul, well, Stamper, the ball comes right back to her. Move it around. They got that foul on Shepard for the Lady Lions. That's her first. Coming up with the rebound there was Sloan, and she's going to be bumped. Just be the third team foul on the Lady Cougars.
They got that on Anderson.
It's her first, and we have more substitutions coming in for the Lady Cougars, and we'll get those here just for you in a moment. And already a couple substitutions. Anna Hatton stays out there for the Lady Cougars. Zone matchup defense here. Also, we have another turnover for the Lady Lions. Mariah Dixon into the game. She wears number 23. Also into the game for the Cougars, Sophia Hogg sporting number 11. And Alina Tyree into the game. And the rebound there by Dixon. Hatton tried to get that in. Well, they're still fighting for the ball. Great effort. And Tyree nearly had the rebound there. Stepped on the in-of-bounds line. Of course, Tyree's mom, one of the assistant coaches, along with Whitney Hogg and Keith Baker on this Lady Cougars staff. Lady Lions moving it around, and we're going to have steps called. Be the 15th turnover unofficially for the Lady Lions.
You know, by looking at the roster, the Lady Lions are a very, very young team right now. Mm-hmm. You give these girls a couple years playing together and get the chemistry worked out, and they'll be tough to handle.
Under 30 to go. Lady Cougars sporting a 22-point lead. Nice bounce pass. Give Dixon the points, her first of the game. Lady Cougars have pushed that out to 28-4, a 24-point lead. Sloan's going to keep it long. Shot by the Lady Lions. No good, and we have played one after one. Letcher Central 28, Cordia 4. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
(28-4) is the score here as the Lady Cougars have jumped out to a big lead, and second quarter is just now getting underway.
Want to make a correction. My apologies, Cougar Nation. I said Keegan Anderson, that's her sister, but it's Kennedy Anderson as the one in here tonight with 2 rebounds. Pavlik now with her 6th point of the game, largest lead of the game for the Lady Cougars at 26, and they have stayed in this 2-3 zone now, and it's given the Lady Lions fits as they're not able to get to the boards and drive like they were in that first quarter mark.
Right, and they're not shooting it from the outside at all. They're not even making an attempt. So
Cameron, another turnover, 16th for the Lady Lions. Bailey, the rebound, nearly lost it. Right bails her out. And at the other end, pushing it for the Lady Lions. Can't get it to go as Bailey got the rebound. And on that last rebound for Cordia, which was a good hustle effort there by Kendall Whitaker. And you have a little knowledge about Kendall Whitaker there, Mark. Why don't you enlighten us a little bit? A little Letcher County connection.
Yeah, I mean, she comes from a good line. Of course, I knew her mom and dad both, and her mom comes through the Whitaker heritage there. So Russell Whitaker and Eddie Whitaker and Marty Whitaker and all those guys were excellent ball players. So even her mom was tough.
5 points for Bailey. Always good to get a PD reference in there, Mark. I know Coach Adams knows all about that as well as you, as we're going to have a foul on the floor. And if you're listening to that out there, that was for you, Bumper. Or watching, I should say. We have a foul on Allie Bailey. That's her first, team first. Singleton on the inbounds. Long three, Whitaker. Pavlik, another board. Unofficially, I have her with 3 tonight.
Yeah, she's been tough on the boards.
Dameron just willing to give Pavlik 4. Nearly got it to go, and Holcomb on the great effort. It's her second rebound of the game unofficially, and we're going to get this foul on the Lady Lions. Madison Combs. It's her first, team first. But check that, they got that on Whitaker. Thought that the referee had said Combs at first. He put the 2 up, but be Whitaker's first.
You know, this Lady Cougars team is scrappy.
Yes.
They really are. And they almost all of them seem to have a nose for the ball, so when that ball comes off, somebody's going to be around it.
Kara Holcomb averaging 13.5 points per game. Now, these are not through all 4 of the 5 stats have been reported to the KHSAA for the Lady Cougars, who tonight shoot 2 of 6 unofficially as a team from the line, their largest lead. And then Dameron, another steal, 17 unofficially by the Lady Lions. Coast to coast she goes. Dameron is in double figures in points. Have her with 10 points and 1 rebound unofficially. 35-4, under 2 have passed here in the second quarter.
Dameron's been a force on the defensive end, and that's led to a lot of transition points for her.
Singleton, nice block by Holcomb. Here comes Dameron. Oh, good look to right, but sails over her. Unofficially, the 4th turnover. That'll come. I know it's the 6th game for the Lady Cougars, but that'll come as time goes. Going out is Shakira Johnson, and coming into the game is Whitaker again, or excuse me, check that, I'm sorry. Sloan back in for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, I just like to see Wright getting out and running the floor like that. For a bigger sized girl to get down the floor was really, I mean, she was leading the pack.
Ball movement here by the Lady Lions. Pavlik just steals it right away. Pavlik. Give her 8 in the game, 4 in the last quarter, 4 in this quarter. Really just the hard press nose defense and aggressiveness of the Lady Cougars in the length is really giving the Lady Lions a fit right now. We're going to have a foul on the Lady Cougars on the floor, though. This will be the second team foul on the Lady Cougars. They get this on Pavlik. That'll be her first. Coming back in will be Kennedy Anderson, Kaylee Baker, Molly Cottle, Anna Hatton, and Scarlett Stamper for the Lady Cougars.
And one of the things about getting these young kids a lot of playing time this early in the season, when you get down into the playoffs and stuff, they've got that experience already.
Lamb uses the glass. It rolls right in. Give her 2 points of the evening. Baker swings it over to Cottle, looking around. Hatton will take her time. Good, strong man-to-man defense there by Whitaker. Nice off shot, nearly got it to fall, did Stamper. And Landman officially, I have her with 4 rebounds tonight. Here comes Singleton with a nice floater. Baker will pull down the rebound. It's her first. She's got a deuce tonight. Got it back in the first quarter. A near turnover by the Lady Cougars, but Singleton, great hustle effort there, Mark.
Yeah, like I said, she's been going full steam since the first tip of the ball. So, I mean, I have to say I'm really impressed with her efforts.
Nice pass from Anderson to Stamper. Just had a rough angle on it as Hatton got the rebound. Stamper had her back to the basket and thought that her team didn't get it. Now we're going to have an over the back on Stamper. That'll be her first. team third. One of the things I was also going to say about Coach Kazee, Mark, is not only is he the head coach of the Lady Lions basketball team, but also of the Lady Lions softball team.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. They haven't had that many coaches over there over the years, and he does a good job with his kids over there.
Nice cut by Anderson with the pass from Stamper to Molly Cottle, then to Anderson. Good ball movement there. 39-6, and I believe, Mark, if it gets to 35 or more points in basketball and high school basketball, it is a running clock, if I am not mistaken on that.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Long three. Singleton almost had it a fight for the rebound down low. We're going to have a jump ball. He'll stay with Cordia. Coming in for Cordia will be Shepard. She wears Kelly Shepard, 0, 0, and I didn't see who the other one was that came. Oh, I think Whitaker's back into the game for the, yes, Kendall Whitaker back in for the Lady Lions. Also, Haley Deaton out there as well, and she, see if they call this a turnover. Yep, just wanted to make sure. That is the 19th turnover for the Lady Lions now in this game.
Yeah, the Cougars are just sitting back in that zone and daring them to shoot from the outside, and until they start making shots from outside, I don't think he's going to change.
Lady Lions have gone to a little bit of a zone themselves. High pass from Stamper down to Anderson. 6 for her in the game. Under 3 to play, 41-6.
That's twice Stamper's been able to hit her for an assist there and get a quick basket.
I do agree with you, Mark, to get the experience, both with Coach Kazee and Coach Baker, you want to get as much of your team as Singleton will take another 3. Stamper the board. You want to get that because it builds confidence as the season goes on, as we're going to have a foul on Singleton, her second, team second. But getting back to what I was saying there, it gives them experience to where if you get in a tough spot down in a regional tournament with a player getting fouled, you put them in and it can help you a whole lot, as Baker will have the off the right side. Anderson again, give her 8 points in the game and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, Anderson's getting more and more confident. She's getting more aggressive on the board, and she's not bringing that ball down like a lot of kids do. She's keeping it up high and putting it right back in.
I see so many kids today, both in the high school and college, when they bring that ball down, it just seems to cause them a world of trouble. Long 3, good. Sloan gets on the board tonight for points. She has a rebound unofficially. Nice bucket from Lost Creek there. Baker tried to get it there to Anderson. Sails out of bounds unofficially. 5th turnover for the Lady Cougars tonight, and we're having a substitution again. Hogg out there. Dixon back out there, I believe, yes, and also as well, too. Hatton stays out there. And Tyree back in there. And that one on the far side there for the Lady Cougars. Long 3 taken, sails out of bounds. And just a good effort here by the Lady Cougars here in the first half of action. Seen a lot of shots here happen, and that is Presley Sloan into the game for the Lady Cougars. Hogg the long 2. Strong rebound by Tyree. Tyree, of course, the freshman. Played at Whitesburg, won the county championship last year on that Lady Yellow Jackets team. 45-9 your score.
Lions are just settling down and running their offense and getting in their plays. Gaining that experience every minute.
Of course, first district game for the Lady Cougars. Lady Lions had played Warren Jenkins, won in a nail-biter, 34-31. Long 3. Almost did it again, does Sloan. Hatton with a strong rebound.
You know, in a reference to Jenkins, if you think about the boys' team for Jenkins, they're 5-0.
Oh, yeah. Winston Lee's got that team rolling, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay with the Cougars. He is doing a really good job up there, and just they had a big win against Belfry, and Belfry beat Perry Central over at the DJ Begley Classic at Memorial Gymnasium 63-49 a couple of weeks back. Hogg Oh, strong, solid rebound. Tyree will set it up. Good ball movement. Down to Tyree, and one. 4 for her in the game. This will be the third team foul on the Lady Lions. And I did not catch who that was on there, Mark.
I'll be honest with you,
it was on, I see it there. It was on Shepard, her second. And Tyree gets the friendly row. 3 of 7 Lady Cougars as a team from the free throw line. We're at 22 seconds to play in the opening half. Singleton going to take her time. They're going to move the ball around. Whitaker now. Singleton got the pass from Lamb and knocks it down. Singleton a 2 of her own. 4 points, and Hatton sees how much time's on the clock. Once she won't get it off in time as she tried to feed it to Tyree. We played a half. Your score at halftime, the Lady Cougars of Letcher Central 48, the Lady Lions of Cordia 11. We'll step out for 3 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
So yeah, we've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
$48-11 here at halftime. The Cougars have pretty much kept the pressure on and been able to dominate this first half. Like we said, the Lions are a very young team, and it has shown up so far tonight, but I love the way that they keep hustling and working. And like I said, you give these girls a little time and some experience in a year or two, they're going to make a rumbling in the 14th.
Well, and that's one of the things about Coach Gary Kazee is he never lets his team give up. They always fight hard for him and do the best they can, and they put so much heart and effort into it, and you can see it. And, Mark, I believe you got some stats for us here at halftime.
Yeah, I'll start out with the Lady Lions. I got Haley Deaton. She ended up with 4 points for the first half. Taylor Sloan hit that big outside three, and the Lions are going to have to do more of that in order to get back in it. Got Singleton with 4, and, man, I tell you what, I really, really love the hustle of that young lady. And that's the 9 points for the Lady Lions. But on the Cougar side...
Well, the Lady Lions had 11 there. You had 4 for Singleton.
I only done 9. I'm sorry.
That's right. 4 for Singleton, 3 for Tone, and Sloan, 2 for Deaton, and Leah Lim had 2.
Hey, don't tell anybody I teach math.
You're good. Mark! You're good, man. That's a good one.
All right, over for the Lady Cougars there. We got Kara Hawcom. Kara hit a 3, and she got 1 from the line for 4 points. Emma Pavlik has been a beast on the board. She's got several rebounds, and I got her scoring 8 points. Jaylee Wright's got 2 points, and I love the way she's running the floor this year. I mean, I can't say that enough. Paige Dameron was a beast on defense. She's got 10 points, and most of those were from steals and transition. Have to give her a nod on that. And you got Allie Bailey that ended up with 5 points in there, beating and banging inside. Scarlett Stamper, had 2. Kaylee Baker ended up with 2. Kennedy Anderson came off the bench and was a spark plug. She ended up with 8 points, but I mean, she played pretty good defense. She got a couple rebounds, so kudos to her as well. Tyree ended up with 5 points the first half, and Dixon ended up with 2. So he ended up with a score of 48-11, and I mean, they're keeping the pressure on. Like I said, this is a young team for the Lady Lions, and pressure is the key to Lady Cougar success tonight.
Yeah, unofficially the turnovers, Lady Lions with 19, Lady Cougars with 5. Unofficially on the rebounds, 21-8 in favor of the Lady Cougars. Lady Lions shot 0 of 2 as a team from the free throw line, and Central Lady Cougars shot 3 of 7 as a team from the free throw line. We're 2.5 away from the start of the second half. Let's take a minute break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back.
For great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Again, we're getting ready to start the second half here. The Lady Cougars are up 48-11 over the Lady Lions, and it's just been pressure from the Lady Cougars all night.
Definitely, Mark. Pressure, and the Kentucky Wildcats off to a 10-1 start after defeating Louisville Little Brothers Saturday, 93-85. Of course, could have beat Clemson, just they didn't hit that night, and they were off. Only lost by 4 points. That dramatic win against Gonzaga up in Seattle was incredible, and just you got to be happy. They got Ohio State this week, and then after that, it's conference play, and you know the SEC is tough this year.
Oh, absolutely. Anthony, before we get started back in this second half, I want to give a shout out to the Letcher County ATC for building us their table here. It's huge.
Yeah.
And so we got plenty of workspace. We appreciate that. We may have to make a tweak or two to it, but I want to give a shout out to some of the kids that worked on it. His Mr. Jonathan Richardson, the instructor over there for the buildings and trades, he had his advanced class put this together for us. So Connor DeRose, Noah Lucas, Sam Adams, Gavin Adams, Colton Jackson, and Peyton Blair. We want to appreciate everything that you guys have done for us, and we want to give a shout out to London Amberg and Olivia Boggs and Adrian Burke for sanding it down and putting the finish on it so we don't get any splinters or anything. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you 100%, as Mark said, and it's very nice. Like you said, not much tweaks to do to it, but pretty nice, and we'll take it. Very nice up here, as and you know this took time, and I like how they have the Letcher County Central logo on the big wooden table here too.
Yeah, the students did that as well.
Cordia will have it, of course, there. Back to Amanda Mann and starters out there to start this half. Long three. Boy, Singleton shot that from the creek. 7 points for her, leading all Lady Lions tonight in points. Dameron will set it up. Holcomb a three of her own. Count it. 7 for the senior. Trading baskets early on here. Ooh, and the 20th turnover for the Lady Lions. Singleton just lost control, and then Holcomb couldn't get it over to Dameron in time. 6 turnover unofficially for the Lady Cougars. 51-14, and remember just wanted to state this because it's over the 35-point rule. We are in a running clock in this game.
Yeah, the Cougars are wanting to do that extra pass. That time, Holcomb should just tuck the ball onto the goal. There was nobody between them.
Pavlik the steal in transition, like you said. That's how she got most of her first half points. Dameron with 12 tonight. And another steal. That's going to be Pavlik. She's going to take it coast to coast. Get Pavlik tonight in double figures with 10 points. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Cougars at 41. Lady Lions patient here, moving the ball around. Long two taken there, or 3 by Lamb. And the rebound down to Jaylee Wright. Jaylee Wright, the senior. And Bailey with the deuce. Give her 7 in the game.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. Anytime you have a number 5 inside working and posting up, you want to get them the ball. So they did a good job getting it in there to Bailey.
Shakira Johnson back into the game for the Lady Lions. I believe Whitaker checked back in there as well. Under 2 minutes played here in the third quarter, opening game of the night for the Lady Cougars in the district. Long three goes out of bounds by Whitaker. We're going to have substitutions. It'll be Stamper, Cottle, Hatton, Baker, and Anderson back in. And also the Cougars. This is the first of our doubleheader tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation on Facebook and YouTube. We will have the Letcher County Central Cougars and the Cordia Lions as the Cougars will open up their first game of district action. Nice ball movement. Anderson gets into double figures and points, give her 10. And just that's what we've seen tonight by the Lady Cougars, just good ball movement and getting inside.
Yeah, they've been selfless with the ball. They've made a lot of great passes. And doing that extra pass has got them a lot of easy buckets.
Having her third rebound. Cottle, give her a three-pointer. Molly Cottle gets on the board tonight for the Lady Cougars.
3-point go, Cottle.
And a long two Last touch by Baker. They'll say it'll stay with the Lady Lions. Of course, the Cougars tomorrow night will have their second game of the district as they go on the road to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex and take on the Lady Patriots of Knott County Central. Taylor Sloan had the rebound off the missed shot. It came down to Anderson. And, of course, the Lady Lions will be playing in a tournament against Jackson City over in Jackson City later this week.
Yeah, tomorrow night, that game against Knott County is going to be the first game of another doubleheader.
Cottle, the three. She's got 6 in the game. Back-to-back threes for Molly Cottle. Lady Cougars in that zone. Long three taken by Sloan. Baker to rebound. Decent crowd here on hand tonight. Stamper with the feed. Tough shot. Board coming down there by Lamb. Unofficially, I have her with 5 tonight for the Lady Lions. Tough shot. Sloan couldn't get it to fall. Anderson tapped it to Baker. Anderson unofficially with 5 rebounds. Oh, nice pass into Anderson. And 1. That foul's going to be on Lamb. Her second, team first. Anderson with 12 tonight with 3 minutes exactly to place. Now they stop it at 3:02 on the free throw, 67-14, and Coach Baker will have some more subs coming in next. It'll be Dixon, Hogg, and Tyree. And we'll see who comes in for Anderson if she makes the free throw.
I was impressed with the Lady Cougars. They got that ball 3/4 the length of the court, never put it on the hardwood at all. Just passing, and that's a coach's dream.
Anderson looking to get the number of her jersey, and she does as far as points is concerned. 4 of 8 now. Lady Cougars as a team from the free throw line, 13 for Anderson. So you got Tyree, Hogg, Baker, and Dixon out there. And long three taken, no good. Excuse me. And the Lady Cougars will set it up. Shots up and in. And Molly Cottle, another point. She's got 8 in this quarter. Good ball movement. We're going to have a foul on the floor. My apologies, Sloan. It's going to be her first foul. Team first. Sloan into the game. I forgot to mention her, of course. Learning these Lady Cougars mark, and the first free throw up. Good there by Sloan. That's her first point, 4th point of the game. I've seen so many Lady Cougars over the years, in and out, tapped her around, a fight for the rebound, and Tyree comes up with it on the far side.
Nice defensive play there. Sloan held her ground, and as she turned, she took steps.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. I remember my first ever Lady Cougars game I took a part of. It was the Mountain Classic in 2013. They played Shelby Valley in a close game in the girls' second ever Mountain Classic championship game. Almost won that one, lost 57-53.
Yeah, they've had some great games over the years.
Yeah. Great teams, great games. 5 regional championships in their arsenal. In 2016 and 2013, tough shot taken by Lamb, fighting around for it, and Sloan had it, but Lamb came out with it.
Nice hustle.
And we're going to have steps called, turnover Cordia. But you look at the years, the Lady Cougars have won the regional championship 06, 2013, 2015, 2020, and 2022. Of course, Coach Dickie Adams has 3 of those. Coach Keith Baker has 2. Several regional runner-ups for the Lady Cougars. They've always been in their history mark when you look at it, just a dominant force in the 14th region as the Lady Lions will keep possession of the ball.
Yeah, you know, it's one of the things I always keep thinking about is how the girls basketball has transitioned over the years, and we got a give a lot of people credit to people from down Perry County way for getting that to happen.
Definitely. And we're having a reach foul here on the Lady Cougars. Shot was on the floor.
That's on Letcher Central, number 21, Baker.
Get that on Baker, her first, team second. Clock still rolling where it was on the floor. 70-15. We're at about 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Nice pass, although it was knocked away. Cordia keeps possession. A good call there. Foul on Dixon, her first, team third. Clock rolling. And that might be the last play of the third quarter. We'll see. Well, Cordia may be, they'll have to inbounds it because it could be a 5-second call. And I don't know if Whitaker's aware. Yep, she is the long three. And we played three. Your score after three: Letcher County Central 70, Cordia 15. We'll step out for 60 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
$70 to 15. Lady Cougars are well handled as far as this game goes right now. We got a running clock getting ready to start the fourth quarter, and it's just been pressure. Even the young kids that come in, they're putting pressure on these lady lines, and it's really causing them a lot of trouble. Of course, their young youth experience is showing right now. So
Holcomb double teamed his right. Tough shot on the angle. Solid defense there by the Lady Lions as Singleton comes up with it. Singleton off the glass. Give her a 9 in the game. Of course, when I think of Cordia players, I think of Tara Holland, or if she was Taryn Cody. Mama T's long three by Dameron in the corner. Solid rebound. Shepard had a really good run with the Lady Lions in the early 2000s. Made it to the regional tournament back in 2000. As the Lady Lions will take another three. Whitaker as Wright comes down with the rebound, but had some tough teams. Of course, her sister Amelia was a great Cordia player as well too. So over the years, as Dameron has 14 in the game, Cordia has made some runs in the district. Of course, back that when it was in the 55th when they won one, and then of course 14th making it. I think one year, I could be wrong, but I think I remember one year I know they got to the first round and made it one year, I think, to the semifinals as Wright will have the rebound. But Cordia has a history of some good athletes, for certain, in their girls program. As Dameron has 16 in the game now.
yeah, she's ended up having a big night.
And Coach Baker goes right back to his bench for more players to come in as Dameron will go coast to coast off the rebound. Give her 18. And Letcher Central with its largest lead of the game. Long two. Ball tapped around. Holcomb coming down with the rebound. And we'll have substitutions coming in. And we'll have Baker, Cottle, Hatton, Anderson, and Stamper back out there.
Yeah, Baker's been doing the mass substitution, taking her starters out and giving these other kids playing time, and I think that's going to pay off for him on down the line.
59-point lead for the Lady Cougars. Hatton will set it up top of the key as they take their time. Solid man-to-man here for the Lady Lions. Of course, we got the boys coming up next for you as Baker Oh, Cottle nearly had the rebound, battled there with Singleton. We'll have the Lions and the Cougars again, just boys action. Next time, the Cougars looking to get a win. Currently on a 2-game losing streak. We'll talk a little bit about that in the other game. Long three, Whitaker gets it to fall. It's her first points of the game. Solid shooting there by Whitaker. Of course, you're playing to every district game matters. Of course, I think Jim Buchanan, I know the boys have fielded a team this year, and I'm pretty sure the girls have. Back to a 5-team district and a turnover there for the Lady Cougars. That's their 8th of the game. Jenkins was in the 15th for so long as Singleton goes close to coast, and Kaylee Baker with the rebound jump ball that'll stay with Cordia. But Jenkins was in the 14th for years, went over to the 15th. And I want to say this, Mark. I'm glad to have Jenkins back where they belong in the 14th region. Nothing against the 15th, but Jenkins historically has always been with the 14th, and this is where they need to be.
I absolutely agree with you 100%. I mean, it's still part of Letcher County. A lot of the kids that I have in the elementary school and stuff end up going to Jenkins, as well as some of them going to LCC. So I love them being in this region so I can watch them and support them as well.
Definitely. And as you said, in the county, Anderson, nearly had it stolen away there. Molly Cottle has had a nice night. 2 threes, 8 points total. Anderson, tough shot. Lamb with a strong rebound, though. Unofficially have her with 6. And it's good to see June Buchanan boys back with the team as well, too, as Singleton gets it blocked by Stamper. But then another turnover, just the 9th turnover of the game for the Lady Cougars. Nice move, and now Singleton with the first Lady Lions with double figures in points, 11 for her tonight. But glad to see June Buchanan having a team after, I think, the 2018-2019 year may have been the last time they had a boys team. So good to see them back in the district and the region, and looking forward to seeing what they do this year as Lamb will commit her 3rd foul, team 2nd.
Yeah, when June Buchanan first started over there, they had a pretty decent team. They had Kenny Davis and Matt and some of those other guys that were really good. Mike Huff, Arnie Williams, all those kids were right there locally in the hollow and went to school there and had a tough little ball team.
Correction, first team foul on the Lady Lions as Anderson gets that one to go, 14 for her. And back in, Sloan will be back in, Presley Sloan, Hogg, Dixon will check in if Anderson makes this one, and Tyree back in. Of course, June Buchanan boys won the region in 2007, beat Hazard, and Anderson knocks that one down, give her 15. And they just had a loaded team. That was a good team. I was living in Louisville at the time, but they won that region that year, and hats off to them. You know, what was interesting was the previous year in 06, Hazard beat Jackson City. Jackson City making it to the finals as the ball goes out of bounds. And you just have all these teams that, small schools that make these runs sometimes can win these tournaments, Mark, and it surprises some people sometimes. And sometimes people, the fans will tell you, well, we knew we had this coming a long time ago and we're just waiting on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things when you have the smaller schools like that, you'll have a group come through that's really, really tough and successful, and then you have to wait a few years for that to happen again. But it does cycle around.
Turnover, and up and in is Dixon. Anna Gale Duger into the game for the Lady Lions. Also in, Couch took the shot. Dixon the rebound. Also out there, Whitaker for the Lady Lions. Johnson out there as well, too. And Sloan. She nearly turns it, nearly gets the steal there from Cottle. Nice give and go. And Tyree, she had 5 at halftime. She has 7 now for the game. The freshman getting some good minutes here tonight, Mark.
That's good. Tyree. Sloan.
And now the Lady Cougars with a 60-point lead here with 1:40 remaining in the 4th.
Yeah, with this running clock, I mean, you're down to a minute and a half left in the game, so it's being kind of quick pace for these young girls that's substituting in there because they know they are limited on time.
Hogg. Oh, nice pass to Sloan. High off the glass. Sloan comes down with the rebound. set it up. Hogg gets the basket. And that has brought a smile to her mom, Tina's face. Work with Tina down there at Cowan, so congratulations, Sophia Hogg. 2 for her tonight. Under a minute to go. Lady Cougars are going to move to 5-1, so they've now won 5 straight. Cordia will fall back to a game under 500 at 2-3. If you're Coach Baker and company, you got to be happy with this 5-game winning streak, Mark.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, every day they're getting stronger. They're getting their chemistry together where they're making good plays and nice passes. Like that.
Tyree with 9. Good ball movement there. Under 25 to play. Long 3. Ball tapped around. Tyree the rebound. Cottle with the long pass. Here's Hogg, another 2. Sloan the rebound, up and in.
Tomorrow she'll say that it was a pass.
Oh, and Sloan almost got the 3 to fall at the buzzer, but we have played one. Your final score in this one. Letcher County Central Lady Cougars 88. The Lady Lions of Cordia 22. We'll be back in 2 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
We've hit that time of year. Time to think about saving money. You know, the season of saving and upgrading at Appalachian Wireless. How about a brand new iPhone 13 for just a penny? iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. Just visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. So let's do some saving and upgrading because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
88-62, your final score here on Bluegrass Sports Nation in our first game of our doubleheader. The Lady Cougars over the Lady Lions victorious. And I'm here with victorious head coach, Coach Keith Baker of the Lady Cougars. You're now 5-1 on the season, a 5-game winning streak. Talk about your team's performance and being 1-0 in district play.
Well, you know, our girls has been working real hard in practice, and we've been playing hard every game. And, you know, we're kind of a young team, so to speak, even though we got 4 seniors. As far as experience, we're kind of young. And, you know, we're just hoping to get in the gym, work hard every day, and get better.
And, Coach, one of the things Mark and I talked about during the broadcast was every season it seems like you do this. You have a certain start to begin with. There's might be a strong or slow start, but you kind of want your team always to be peaking in that February mark. And most of the time out of your teams, you get that result, and I'm sure that's what you're focusing on right now, right?
Yeah, it is, you know, but you know, this bunch where their lack of experience has a little bit more leeway of when they're going to peak and all of that, you know, but I don't know when they'll peak. So, you know, it's kind of unpredictable. We're just going to take one game at a time, play, have fun, you know, and just play the games.
Before I let you go, speaking about one game at a time, tonight was your first district game. Tomorrow night, your second district game against Knott County Central. We remember what happened there last time. Jalen Witt goes coast to coast, and you get him at the buzzer in overtime to win the district championship. Talk about that game tomorrow night, even though I know it's going to be completely different for both teams.
Well, you know, it's a big game. You know, it's kind of the rivalry game that we've established ever since we consolidated. And you know, Knott's got a good team this year. They got a very good team. They've got good guards. They got, you know, 2 post players as big as anybody in the state. And you know, they're going to be hard for us to guard.
Well, Coach, we'll let you get back to the team and or enjoy this win. And always good seeing you. Congratulations off to the 5-1 start.
Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome. It's Coach Keith Baker of the Letcher County Central Lady Cougars. And we'll take a 30-second break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Try to maybe talk to one of the players and run down some stats, and we'll be back.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Back here with Letcher County Central guard Paige Dameron, 18 points tonight, a few steals, rebounds. Talk about your game tonight and getting the points in transition.
I know that to win all the district and region games we're going to have, we have to run the floor and get it up in transition.
How's it feel to be on a 5-game winning streak?
Feels great.
And I want to ask you, of course, already 1-0 in district play, but now you got to turn around and go to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. I know you remember what happened the last time, an overtime win with a Jalen Witt coast-to-coast buzzer beater. Talk about that game and how you're preparing.
We're preparing just by practicing hard, running the floor, conditioning, and being prepared for everything they throw at us.
Gotcha. Well, Paige, congratulations on the win tonight. Congratulations on your performance. Look forward to seeing you down the road, and best of luck to you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll talk with the other senior guard here, Miss Emma Pavlik. Pavlik having a big game here tonight, 10 points, 4 rebounds unofficially. And Emma, congratulations, 5-game winning streak. How you feeling about this win tonight?
Feeling great. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Gotcha. It's Knott County Central, and first district game you've been and seen some of the games that have happened between Letcher Central and Knott County. What would it mean for y'all to get a big win tomorrow night?
It would mean a lot to our team.
Gotcha. Now, right now, how do you feel? You know, took the first loss of the season, the Twin Springs from Virginia, but 5 straight wins. How do you feel like the team's coming along through 5 games?
I think we're definitely improving every game. That's all you can ask for.
Gotcha. Anything else you want to say, Em? Any shout-outs or anything?
No.
The woman, you and Paige both are a woman a few words with there, so that's really cool, though. Always good seeing you, and congratulations on the win, and best of luck to you tomorrow night. You're welcome. That's Emma Pavlik, the senior for Letcher County Central. And we'll take one more 30-second break, and we'll look at the stats and wrap this game up, and we'll get ready for the second game here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And once again, the final score of our doubleheader of the first game, the Lady Cougars of Letcher County Central win over the Lady Lions of Cordia, 88-22. Cordia falls to 2-3 on the year, and the Lady Cougars go to 5-1. I said 5 games there, Emma, correction, 6 games, and I knew that. Lots of stuff running through my head right now as we prepare for the second game, but just want to run down the stats for you of the first game. These are all unofficially. I had Cordia with Asia Singleton with 11 points and 3 rebounds unofficially. Taylor Sloan had 4 points and 2 rebounds. Kendall Whitaker, 3 points and a rebound. Haley Deaton, 2 points. Leah Lamb, 2 points and 6 rebounds. Kelly Shepard had 1 rebound. Cordia went 1 of 4 as a team from the free throw line. They had a total of 26 turnovers. Again, unofficial. Letcher Central shot 6 of 10 as a team from the free throw line and had 9 turnovers tonight. Kara Holcomb with 7 points. Paige Dameron, she led all Lady Cougars and scorers in the game with 18 points and 2 rebounds. Kara Holcomb also had 3 rebounds. Allie Bailey, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Jaylee Wright, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Emma Pavlik, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Scarlett Stamper, 2 points and 2 rebounds. And Kaylee Baker, 2 points and 3 rebounds. Also, Molly Cottle had 8 points, and Kennedy Anderson had 15 points and 5 rebounds. And Anna Hatton had 4 rebounds. Mariah Dixon, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Alina Tyree, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Presley Sloan had 2 points and 3 rebounds. And also, Sophia Hogda Jr. with 2 points and joined me back on the broadcast. Mark Young. And Mark, just your thoughts really quick on the first game as we get ready for the second game.
Well, I was down there talking to Coach Baker, and he was saying that he liked the way they played and they made good passes and stuff.
Yeah, we interviewed him.
Yeah. And he was telling me that he's concerned about tomorrow night's matchup with Knox Central.
Yeah, he was talking about that as always, and as he talked about the lack of experience with this team, but he knows he can get them to where they can get them. And but Lady Cougars 5-1 on the season. Lady Lions 2-3. We'll be right back. We're going to take a 4-minute break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, we'll sort it 4, and we'll be back. Actually, we'll go 4 minutes, and we'll have the second game for you in our doubleheader on YouTube and Facebook on Bluegrass Sports Nation.